Hello and welcome to Money Markets and More with me, Dominic Frisby. Just a couple of things. I'm in the studio today. I'll explain why in a moment. Just a couple of things before we get started. I always mention this at the end of videos. I'm going to mention it at the beginning today. If you're buying gold, be sure to check out my recommended bullion dealer, the Pure Gold Company. Tell them I sent you. I'll put a link in the description below. Premiums are low, quality of service is high, and you get to deal with a human being. I have an affiliation deal with them. Also, check out my investment letter on Substack. It's doing really well. And finally, have you listened to Kisses on a Postcard yet? If not, why not? I'll put links to all of them in the description. Right, I am in the office today, which is also my recording studio, hence all the soundproofing in the background. And I'm in the office because I'm going to show you quite a few charts in today's piece. And so there's no need to be walking around. We're talking vaccines and vaccine stocks. Now, there's been a discernible change in the narrative over the past few weeks, couple of months maybe, regarding COVID-19 vaccines. There's the Andrew Bridgen affair, questions in the House of Commons regarding the unusually high seasonal death rates, to the publicity that came with Novak Djokovic winning the Australian Open, to the sudden collapse of Thailand's Princess Barakitiab, I hope I pronounced that right. She was the daughter of the king, and the resulting, probably fabricated story that Thailand is nullifying its Pfizer contracts. So it seems that the powers that be, and I'm still not entirely sure who they are, have lost control of the narrative. The take-up of boosters was low, and there's now widespread doubt amongst those who had the vaccine that they did the right thing, while there is both pride and vindication amongst those who didn't. And in a world awash with both censorship and misinformation, I'm not sure which is worse, and there's another thing I'm not sure about, it is difficult to know who or what to believe. We do, however, have price. There is a truth to price. Price, like the truth, can change every day, many times per day. But the price of something, or should I say the price of a publicly traded thing, reflects all the information about that thing at any given moment. All the opinions. And so in that respect, there is a truth to price. The price of Brent crude oil is currently around $80. It reflects all the information that's available about current and future oil supply, current and future demand, current and future government policy, net zero, global risk appetite, economic growth. All the information, the opinion, the research, the truths, the half-truths, the lies, the ideals, the realities, everything is distilled into those two digits, $84. And so today, with all this in mind, I thought it would be informative to ask, how are the vaccine stocks doing? Because how they're doing might tell us about the vaccine narrative itself. So, the main vaccine stocks are as follows. Pfizer, which trades under the ticker symbol PFE. It's not a pure play because its share price is determined by the success or failure of many of its products and patents, but it did bring the world's most famous and controversial vaccine to market. 2, there is the biotechnology company BioNTech, which trades under the ticker BNTX. That teamed with Pfizer to produce its vaccine, and it's much more of a vaccine bellwether stock in that it's a pure play, and its messenger RNA technology was critical to the Pfizer vaccine. There's Moderna, which trades under the ticker symbol mRNA, on-brand ticker. And Moderna was quick in the wake of Pfizer and BioNTech to win a US EUA for its vaccine. Unlike Pfizer and BioNTech, it doesn't have to split profits. It's also a pure play, so it's a good bellwether stock. There's Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol JNJ on the NYSE. It sold its vaccine at cost during the pandemic, and so it's also diversified with numerous other products. So it's not a very good vaccine bellwether, but we should still include it on the list as it was a key player. Same goes for AstraZeneca, ticker symbol AZN in London. That was an early winner in the vaccine race, but then it got embroiled in disputes with the European Union, rumours, all the stuff about blood clots and so on. Like Johnson & Johnson, it is also heavily diversified with other products, and it also initially delivered the vaccine at cost. So again, it's not a pure play. 6, we have the lesser known Novavax, NVAX ticker. Its product isn't as widespread as the others. Ocugen, OCGN ticker symbol, also not very well known, partnered with an Indian drug company, Bharat Biotech, and it has vaccine authorization in India. And finally, we have VaxArt, VXRT, and that's developing an oral vaccination tablet. And now, at this point of writing this article, composing this, I hadn't looked at a single chart of a vaccine company, so I don't know what I'm going to discover. I'm going to post 4-year charts, i.e. going back a year before COVID, along with a 200-day moving average in green to help identify primary trends. And we're going to start with Pfizer. And you can see the run it had since 2020, but shorter term, since early December, it has been falling like a boulder off a cliff. It's not seen any of the rally that accompanied the broader stock market since Christmas. It's below its 200 DMA and trending down. On the other hand, it's still at $43, so it's above its October low and well above its pre-COVID price in the low to mid $30 range. So all is not lost. I've got to say, I don't like the look of that chart at all. And I'm pretty sure its handle will no longer be a 4, but a 3 before long. Next, we have BioNTech, and this is a classic pop and drop. That could be the chart of some cryptocurrency or some junior miner. At $140, it's 70% down from its $460 high, and it too is in a downtrend. But there is support at 120, and it's still 3 or 4 times higher than it was before COVID. God, I wish I'd known about BioNTech in 2020. Moderna is next, and like BioNTech, the other PureVax play, it's another pop and drop. Cynics would say pump and dump. Gosh, this was a $25 stock in 2020. It went to $500. How fortunes can change. Now it's at $175, 65% off its highs, but it's above its 200-day moving average. Shorter term trend is down. Gosh, these Vaxco stocks are volatile. They're as volatile as crypto, but I don't see the FCA warning against them or indeed banning them. So Johnson & Johnson next, and like Pfizer, it's not a pure play, but I don't like the look of this chart either. Double top. It's come down hard in 2023. What does the market know that I don't? That's a question I'm wondering. It's below its 200-day moving average and trending lower. You want to see that October 2022 low, just around 158 degrees holding, or 152, just below that, failing that. To be fair to Johnson & Johnson, and not wanting to get too sensationalist, it has previous when it comes to spiky up and down action. If you look at early 2022, you can see more examples of that. So to AstraZeneca next, and this too could be displaying the worrying early 2023 chart sickness of the vaccine major. Not as bad as the other two. I'm going to give this one the benefit of the doubt and say it's a standard pullback to the 200-day moving average, which is rising amidst an ongoing secular bull market. Pre-COVID, it was around 7,000p, £70. So it's up 45% on the back of the pandemic. If they've banned cryptocurrencies, why hasn't the FCA banned in speculating in the likes of Novavax? I cannot understand. Where is the consistency? Surely that is what we want from our regulators. In any case, Novavax is one brutal chart, and it is back where it was before COVID. This was a $3 stock at the beginning of 2020. It went to $330. Somebody made a lot of money. Probably Nancy Pelosi or someone is my guess, or maybe that Fauci bloke. And for the avoidance of legal doubt, that was a joke. Now it's a $10 stock. It has fallen 97%. Oh, somebody lost a lot of money. And by the way, this is a chart of Novavax since its IPO in 1995, and I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Talk about hype cycles. Fortunes have been made and lost in this company time and time over. Remind me to buy it in a year's time at around $5. It'll be $150 or $300 a couple of years after that. And then remind me to sell it. So next we have Ocugen and Cripes. It's another one from $1 to $18, back to $1. I need to get more into biotech. It's extraordinary. And last up, Vaxart, which is developing an oral vaccination tablet. And I almost don't need to post this chart. You know what's coming. From below $1 to $25 and back to $1 and trending lower. So what can we learn from this? And firstly, I would say vaccines are dead in the water or dying. And two, there might be something nasty lurking in the pipeline for Pfizer. Maybe even Johnson & Johnson. My guess is something legal. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be back with another video very soon. Reminder that if you're buying gold, my recommended bullion dealer is the Pure Gold Company. I'll put a link in the description below. Please subscribe to my Substack. Please subscribe to my newsletter. And I will be back with another video very soon. And if you haven't already, listen to Kisses on a Postcard. Goodbye.